Hello there.
Hello everybody, good evening, it is lovely to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Congratulations to Tachyon for yet again getting first on the stream. That's 7 firsts for you with Core just behind on 6. The conflict between you continues. Hey to Tachyon, hey to Crash Test, good to see you, thanks for being here. Thanks to everyone else who's here and lurking. It's wonderful to have you here for the start of the stream. Yet again, we are back at the gates, ready to Terra some more Invictus. It's lovely to see you, Crash Test. Really happy to have you here. Hope you get to hang around for a bit. Hope things are going well with you. It's been a while. Yeah, Terra Invicta, right? That's why we're here. Let me just click this button here and then realize that I haven't actually set it up. It's going to try and show you my capture card instead of the game. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's Kite Professional. So what's happened since the first episode? I love that. That is just fantastic. Okay. I always like to do a quick recap at the start of the stream anyway. So I'm just going to wait for this to show Terra Invicta, which it should do now. Excellent. I'm just doing that on both. Yep, working perfectly. So what's happened since we started? What alarms do we have set? We've got a couple of alarms set. 2 Halloween for a time for pump. Oh, you're playing Super Hot. Okay, cool. So the big thing that's happened since the start is that we now control all of China, and we control all of India, and India has unified with Pakistan. So India is now one big country. We are in the process of subsuming Nepal and Bhutan, which we should be able to do this stream. And we're getting ready to continue to subsume most, I think, of Southeast Asia, basically all of the Asian islands, ready for Super China. We could also go left, but we're not doing that at the moment. One big problem is that Central Europe and Eastern Europe, leading into Asia, is being terror attacked like crazy at the moment. And there's a lot of aliens active on Earth. I believe we have a couple of things we need to deal with in Earth orbit. Let me just quickly check that. So I want to look at alien fleets in Earth orbit. No, there's nothing going on in Earth. That's Luna, so let's not assume that right now. Latency is quite high on the tube. Does tube revert settings to the stream? No, there shouldn't be any latency at all. Taiwan is on the list, but Taiwan at the moment, we don't have the navies to support Taiwan. So if I'll speak about this in a second. Yeah, there's 2 surveillance missions happening in Earth orbit that we need to be aware of, which we do need to make sure we have alarms set for. So let's just quickly set the first one for the 3rd of September. I think I already have one, but we'll just make sure. So we'll say on the 2nd of September, Victor 336 will finish serve. I think I've already got both of these, but I'm just going to make sure. And then on the 1st of December, Victor. So when actually we want to do this on the last day of November. So let's do. Whoops, it's zooming on both. Let's do the 29th of November. We'll finish serve. Victor. What was that? What Victor was that? It was Victor 382. Many Lost Clock. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. So 382. So just to talk about why we're not going for Taiwan just yet. So jumping back to Earth, Taiwan is obviously down here, and it's currently controlled by the servants, which sucks. And it's okay because it's just whether or not we're flying a fleet kite. We've got Taiwan is just sitting here, controlled by the servants. The problem at the moment is both China and India don't have much in the way of navies. And the servants control America and have all of the navies. So if we were to go for Taiwan right now, we would end up in a war probably with the servants, and then they would be able to blockade us off. So what we did last time, we actually picked up South Korea, and we're going to try and unify North and South Korea. And at the moment, the initiative is actually crack down on Pyongyang, we could actually just grab Pyongyang really, really easily. We have the control points for it as well. But there shouldn't be any issues with latency on YouTube. It should all be normal. I can check the settings, but it hasn't reset. What else is going on? How it's when it doesn't go stuff like that. Yeah, so that's what's going on. That's the Earth situation at the moment. We're going to continue to focus on the Koreas, and we're going to continue to get these places brought in. North Korea is really hard to hold. The country is a mess. Yes, I know it's hard to hold. It's going to take a lot of work for Susan about it. The other issue we have there as well is when we unify South Korea with North Korea, South Korea will get wrecked. It's a humanitarian disaster, and we also have to deal with like a massive drop in GDP, a massive drop in education, a massive drop in cohesion, a huge increase in inequality, and there'll be government issues as well. But we still want to do it so that they're connected through. In Earth orbit at the moment, we're probably looking at, we want to maybe make a decision about these fleets. We also probably want to start looking at kicking some people out of Earth orbit soonish. I believe the Protectorate attacked us last time. We probably want to knock the Protectorate out of Earth orbit, just destroy all of their bases. Which resistance. I don't think it's still here. I think it was a while ago we had that fight, but we did get rid of them. And then if we jump out to the solar system, we do have, obviously, our situation on Mars. We do have a Mars fleet, and there are a bunch of servant fleets here we need to be aware of. Then we've got the Imperial Fleet Palpatine and Earth Preservation Society, which are marine ships, are all heading to Ceres at the moment. We do have a presence at Venus, but there isn't much going on there at the moment. We just have... Oops, didn't mean to do that. I think we have one station. We have a station, the servants have a station. And then we currently have the only people... that's why we haven't done it yet. We're the only people who have stations around Mercury right now. These are all building towards operations and eventually research stuff as well. In terms of research right now, we are working towards getting tier 3 HABs as quickly as possible. And I also want to get adamantium armor unlocked. And basically to continue working on our weapons technology for ships. And we're currently researching some stuff related to mining. So this gives us quite a big mining boost. This is to help us build out our armies, which we're doing a lot of at the moment. And then we're just having one of our research goals, always working on stuff towards the endgame plot. So before we continue, we need to confirm assignments for the turn. Let's just check for level ups among our heroes. So Bruce Wayne is fine right now. Robusto Combusto is fine. Bob is fine. Tank is fine. And Steve is fine. So nothing... Oh, and Wintermute, of course. We can't forget Wintermute wins. No, I think we have the 7th US Special Forces Group is available to assign to somebody. So that's one of our things we want to do this turn. And we also need to get the Academy Envoys assigned to somebody as well. We left that this last time. Plus 10 science, plus 6 admin. Could we actually get this on Wintermute, I wonder? Because Wintermute has very low admin right now. His base admin is 11. So if there's anything here, like the Hector group is giving him plus 3. For 1. If I could knock 3 off here, I could give him Academy. So we can get rid of Hector and Sigma. And then that might actually be enough. If I unassign Hector... you cannot trust Facility because we have... that's annoying. I need to get rid of some other stuff first. Let's unequip Lantana. Unassign. Then we'll unassign Hector. We'll unassign Sigma. Then we can assign the Academy Envoys to him, which gets us quite a lot of nice stuff. That gets him back up, so I can now get the 7th. I can get Latana Research back on here. And then what does that leave me with? So he's at 25 right now. If I got rid of Sigma, because he's currently at 26, yeah. So there's no point getting rid of anything else right now. But I can get rid of the Hector group completely, because I just don't need this anymore. So let's just get rid of the Hector group. Okay, so that's him sorted out. Now we need to do our actual missions on Earth. We probably want to defend South Korea, just so that all the control points are defended here. So let's get... I don't want Bruce Wayne to do that, though. I want Bruce Wayne to continue to investigate people. Want to keep an eye on the aliens, basically, if I can. We'll see if Wintermute can do that for us, though. So let's investigate another likely target, like this one here. Actually, 98. He's so good at investigating. Let's do this unknown.
Initiating surveillance.
Robusto Combusto, as always, has lots of aliens to fight, this time in Russia. Bob and Tank are currently... move chat. Oh yeah, thank you, Ghost. I forgot to move chat. It gets moved around between every stream, and I always forget about it for this one. The only place it can live is here. But thank you. Alright. So Bob and Federica are currently advising.
What's the up?
Steve cannot defend, so I'm going to get him to investigate alien activity. There's a lot of alien activity that needs to be investigated. But we also need to defend. So Wintermute's going to defend this turn as well. Excuse me, I've got a tickle in my throat. I'm just going to cough for a second.
Securing our control.
So sorry. Let me take a sip of tea. I think I just sent him somewhere weird to defend. I meant to send him to Korea.
Protecting our interests.
That's better. Now then, Boba Fett or Cairn can't, but Tank and no, neither of them can. Okay, so I don't have anyone else who can investigate alien activity apart from Bruce. And honestly, I think I want to knock out as much of this as I can. So let's get you on Kazakhstan, and then I'll make sure you're not doing the same when you're in Kabul. Okay, excellent. Right, so they're all investigating. How's cohesion in India? India's cohesion is low, mostly because of the Pakistan bring-in. So we're at moderate inequality, and we're at polarized cohesion. It is moving backwards. One problem we have is we've got very high unrest. So I need to do something about that next turn. We're going to just do a little bit of investigation this turn, then I'll probably clamp down on that next turn with Robusto Combusto. We also have quite a lot of ships under construction right now. So in Mercury, we have a Mercury Defense Fleet under construction. And then at Earth, we have the new Earth Defense Fleet also under construction at Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry. Excuse me. Just need to take a drink. I think, do we actually already have a little bit of Earth Fleet already available? We've got Earth Preservation, we've got Pluto Robust, which is our Mars Fleet. We've got Leaving Soon, which is our Science Fleet, and we've got Xenonauts, which is our Earth Fleet, which does have some. We do two agents with some claims to a low government score. Might want to look into that. One of those claims. Excuse me. So that would be Kabul, and I don't see another hostile claim here. Region annexation 0.11. I think that's mostly due to us taking over Pakistan. Is why it's hitting that. So we're gonna have to just sit on that a little bit and make sure. Actually, did I tell all the armies to go home? I think I did. They should all be in the right locations. Yeah, we're just gonna have to build it up for a little bit. Let's confirm assignments for the turn, and then we'll unpause and we'll get time ticking forward, and we'll get this show on the road. Because there's a lot going to happen, hopefully, tonight. Okay, dispersion tactics are available. Armies take 25% less damage from all bombardment. That's definitely one I probably want to look at, but we don't need it right now. Defend interests. So South Korea is now defended.
Making things safe for our people.
More aliens doing stuff in the solar system, which is not good. Public campaigning in Germany. So the servants aren't really focusing on us right now, which is good. I was wondering if one of the priorities would be to remove the hostile claims. Let's have a look at that next turn. So the initiative are trying to... No, this is the initiative. So we've got a protectorate person and a servant person on our side, which is important to keep an eye on.
The LC is secure.
Okay, she's got that too. We have wiped it out. Nice. Continuing alien terror attacks in Kazakhstan. And double alien terror attacks in Kazakhstan. That probably means that there are 2 aliens working in Kazakhstan right now. Alright, we've got our first ship from Mercury has been built, so I need a name for this. So let's jump. I'll just get them to all join the same fleet right now. And then I will sort this out. Okay, let me jump over to that fleet. So first of all, we need a name for this fleet. So, row fleet. The fleet is going to be called the Furies. So this is Fury Fleet. And then the ships in the fleet. I'm just going to zoom out slightly so we get that noise. We've got... The first ship is going to be... Oops, I pressed enter. Row ship. The first ship is going to be... the Synchronizität. Okay, I'll copy and paste that name because I'm not going to try and spell it. Synchronizität. I quite like saying that, actually. Synchronizität. Makes me sound like I think I know what I'm doing. And then we'll roll another ship. That ship is going to be the Shattered Sun. I think that's appropriate for a ship carrying this many missiles. It potentially could shatter the sun. Still got 411 names in the naming list. Save. And then we've got one more ship to name, which is this one here. And this one is going to be called the Shan... Oh, all these S names, this fleet. Whoops, I don't know what I just did. I think I Twitch modded nobody. Did anyone just get Twitch? I don't know what happened. I clicked on the wrong thing. Did I just unmod myself? No. Sorry, I'm trying to copy and paste from Twitch chat. Okay, and this is so. This fleet so far all has S names, which is pretty funny. Hey, Core, how's it going? So that's the first lot of ships for this fleet going. Apparently, I can refit these guys. Is there a better? Oh no, it's because I got the 2 different types. I believe of I've got the Argus 2s. They can be refitted too, which is a different missile type. That's probably okay. I can maybe do that if I wanted to. There's other stuff under construction at the moment. Hey, Miss Steps, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. All right, let's unpause again.
Here's what we found.
Okay, there's going to be a lot of alien activity investigations happening. Earth's in a bit of a state at the moment, honestly, in terms of aliens. Full special combined arms. National investment points for military. I would like to pick that up, so let's set that as a favorite. You are indeed finding away from these. It's lovely to see you. Alright, that's another turn over. So let's check a couple of things out. The first thing I want to do is have a look at our set national policy situation in India. So if we were to set national policy, I always forget where it is. I think it's under policies, isn't it? Yeah. So we could grant independence to Assam, Pakistan, and Punjab. We could demand a claim on Lhasa or Mandalay. We could disarm warheads. And then we're waiting for December for Nepal and Bhutan. Priorities. Oh, right, I see. You want me to see if I can get rid of the hostile claims. Probably through government. We'll store... Yeah, sufficient investment in the government and unity priorities in this nation will cause Lahore, Islamabad to lose its hostile claim status, reducing unrest and improving cohesion. So we're already 45 of 200 towards that. We've actually been working on that for a while. I am going to boost government to 2 just until we get that finished. I think that is very useful to do. Let's also get Robusto Combusto to stabilize nation in India because we do have quite high subversion. So let's do that.
We'll make things safe.
We're going to just continue to double down on getting this stuff investigated. So you can research in Kazakhstan. You can research in Russia. And then that leaves Wintermute, who can't do that. There's also nothing for Wintermute to defend right now. We could look at trying to get our hands on North Korea, which is honestly a pain, but it's not like it's a lot of control points to hold it. North Korea is 2 control points, and we can at least start making it a better place. And we can we can get rid of these two being hating each other and get them moving towards federation. I mean, North Korea is just a disaster in terms of trying to fix it. Oh yeah, that's yeah. It's still running a very old setup. Actually, I haven't rebooted this. Welfare to 1 does make sense. There we go. Let's see how that plays out. So we could grab North Korea. I do need to unify these 2 countries, but North Korea is a disaster. It's just a nightmare to unify. We'll probably actually have to end up invading. I don't think we can do it naturally, so we have to get South Korea to invade North Korea. Is it worth grabbing now and starting to invest in the country to try and make it a little bit better? The fact that it's got a totalitarian government and such a high insurgency level means that even if we take it over, it will flip pretty much straight away. Like, it's so horrible here. You can check. Yes, I can check. That's a really good point. Yeah, we have a claim on Pyongyang. So we have a we could just take it over. It's just holding on to North Korea is so hard. I mean, Wintermute, I don't think he could purge it. It would be 98. We don't have a pact with the initiative. I don't believe. Yeah, we don't have a pact with them. We are accepting contact missions. We're fine to do that. Peaceful claim, yeah. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna try and work on it, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna be just so much work to do it. But we'll take over North Korea, and then obviously in December we can bring together Nepal and Bhutan into India, and then we'll start working on Bangladesh as well. What we'll maybe do is actually once we've got North Korea, we'll look at how many points Bangladesh is going to cost us, and we'll start fixing that. Okay, that's everyone's assignments. Let's confirm them. Let's zoom out a little bit, and let's unpause. Exactly, Ghost of Gecko, that's what I'm thinking. Alien fleet, oh my god. What is this fleet? Why are they launching Titans at Earth? Why are they sending 3 Titans to Earth?
Thermal signature detected.
What the hell? It's 2037 and no one is at war with them. Unless one of the other factions is at war with them. But no one else has been shooting down their ships. 3 Titans, 1 battleship, 3 cruisers, and like infinite frigates. I've got no idea what is on this thing. Why is this fleet coming to Earth? We're not at war with them right now. Who are the aliens mad at? I've never seen them field this many Titans in a fleet before. Are we cooked? Okay, it's going to take them a year almost to get here. What the hell? What is this fleet all about? But why, aliens? Why? But why? What's their... Okay, I was hoping to see their path. Alright, well that is a thing that is happening. Victor 400.
Lending my expertise.
It seems to interfere with observation
help
vision.
them.
No, I don't think we will. Okay, that's our first. This now we've got our the Xenonauts fleet is getting reinforced. So let's just get all of these ships added to that fleet, and then I need to name those. So very quickly over to this fleet here. This is our last best hope of stopping the incoming aliens. AI doing weird AI thing again. I hope so. This is Human Resources Representative, and it's a paper shredder. I love that. Human Resources Representative. These are your design, basically, mishaps, but I've got armor. I've got armor struts on them, so they now have 45 frontal armor, which basically doubles it, which I think is hilarious. Representative. It's T-A-T-I-V-E. Representative, save name. All right. These ones also have light Colgan batteries instead of autocannons. To give them a little more range, I wanted to try this out. So they've got a light Colgan and a 400-minute autocannon, so they can start intercepting from further out. That was the idea behind them. Just need to get them all names. The ephemeral memory. That's probably will be an ephemeral memory, if I'm being honest. Hi, Frost. No idea how long I can stay as I'm at work and more or less waiting for a call. Fair enough. Thank you for tuning in while you can. I appreciate it. It's lovely to see you. Leave a verse. Ephemeral. Also, I forgot to mention, we hit 19,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel yesterday. Never thought that would happen. Holy crap. What an amazing situation. I'm absolutely flabbergasted that this has happened. Like, honestly never thought it. So thank you so much, everybody, for all of your support. I really, 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 really appreciate it. I'm going to think of something really cool to do if we ever hit 20k to make it a big deal, because I don't know how to celebrate it, and I'm honestly like so overwhelmed. So thank you so much. We also got a bunch of our solar arrays done in Mercury Orbit, which is nice. Flappers were indeed gasted, for sure. What was that emoji? By Swan. Oh, hello, Swan. Thank you so much. And yes, as Crash has said, there's only 40 millimeters in the Grimdark Future of the 2030s. It's just 40 millimeters all the way down. All right, let's unpause again. Those ships have been launched. I honestly don't know what to do about this alien fleet that's incoming. Okay, they're doing public campaigning in Russia.
Violence is abating.
The more they do to, Russia is the protectorate, so the more the servers do to mess with the protectorate, the happier. That would be a nice crash test. And you know what I'd love to do? I thought it's going to be so hard to... The problem is it's going to be so hard to manage, but I would love to do another carrier command too, if we could. The bigger call guns, still 40 minutes. Just through 40 minutes faster, yes. Alien fleet launches for low Mercury orbit. Now that's also concerning because I'm the only person who has anything in Mercury. Why are you coming to Mercury? You don't hate me right now. We haven't done anything to annoy you, and you don't hate us, but you're on your way to Mercury. So why are you coming to Mercury? You just coming to do a flyby? Don't like it. Really don't like that. We got nuclear torpedo cruisers. They're in the construction build. People didn't like me building them last time, but I built some nuclear torpedo cruisers. Kazakhstan gets hit by aliens again. Haven't anything to annoy them besides bully the Protectorate. We did have a fight against the Protectorate, but the Protectorate attacked us. We haven't done anything else. We just defended against the Protectorate. I didn't attack the Protectorate. I maybe took a couple of bases from them, but that shouldn't be enough to push them into war. Maybe they're just going to come and kill us because we hit the Protectorate. I guess that's what's going to happen. Oh my god, and Uzbekistan. And we found another alien in Uzbekistan.
It is not about who hits hardest.
A lot more overt, yeah.
It is about who moves fastest. Though even that will get you killed if you have not planned exactly what to do once you get there. Colonel Hans Castillo. Interview with Dialogo magazine.
So, high energy electromagnetic propulsion has just completed. I think that was one the AI potentially set. Let me remind myself what we need for tier 3 orbitals. I think we're almost there. Orbitals. So, orbitals requires Ad Astra. It's orbital core, I think I want, isn't it? That requires... Yeah, we've got everything for orbital cores. No, I did that for helical drives. Okay, cool. So, I've got platform core, I've got orbitals, and that's all the unlocks from it. The orbital ring is what I need. Orbital... There's no orbital... Ring isn't showing... Wait, anyone on main tech that is current? Yeah, it's rings I want. Thank you. It's ring cores I want. Ring habs. Here we go. So the only thing I need is Our Space Future, which I'm currently researching. So we don't need to worry about that right now. The other thing I want is adamantium armor. And adamantium armor requires diamondioids. And diamondioids requires molecular assembles, which I'm working on. Hey, 69. Not much at the moment, except the aliens have sent a Doom fleet to Earth, and I don't know why. And they've sent another Doom fleet to Mercury, and I don't know why. And now I'm worried that we're at war with the aliens, and we don't know we're at war with the aliens. Even though my alarm here says that they should be leaving us alone. So I don't need to research anything for armor. I don't need to research anything for orbitals. If I wanted to get to the next level... So what comes after coil guns? After coil gun batteries, I'm looking for coil guns, and there should be a... They should lead to something new. Or is it dead end at plasma? Is coil as good as it gets? That can't be right. Let's look at the tech-only tree. Okay, so we've got railguns. Railguns leads to plasma and coil. And yeah, coil is a dead end. Okay. Coil guns are endgame kinetics. So we've got coil guns already. I didn't realize they're the endgame combatants. Then maybe we want to start going down the darker laser tree. So ultraviolet is also our last level of laser. We've got visible combat. I feel like there's more lasers I want to be looking at, though. Maybe not. Mark 2 and 3 coil guns. So we just keep improving them. Gotcha. Do we want to get ultraviolet combat lasers researching? It's a very, very long research. 60,000. But that'll get us ultraviolet. What's the phaser tech? Yeah, those phasers did look very cool, didn't they? Oh no, you weren't here, but the enemy were using phasers. And they actually looked really cool. So phased array lasers come from ultracaps. They're actually more... How they have phasers? Because they are long down. Let's go for kinetics. Pairs well with explosives. I really kind of want to make use of battle cruisers with lasers if I can. Did they make this thing of adding a Gauss gun? No, there's no Gauss gun in this game that I'm aware of. For phased array lasers, MCU does also increase hate, but yeah, messing with Petra does also. Orange means they're still kind of mad. I thought they were not as mad with us. Hey, Trasher Chickas, hope that everyone is well. I hope you're doing well as well. Thank you for tuning in. It's lovely to see you. Maybe we have just pissed them off more than I thought. So we can start working towards phased array lasers, or we could just get ultra combat. We do already have coil guns. So we just need to get the best levels of coil guns. What else could we look at? Diamondioids we need, but we haven't got the prerequisite for that. The other thing we might want to look into is Methuselah stuff. Because all of our agents are getting quite old. And getting Methuselah therapies will stop them from dying of old age. If we have a quick look at our agents... Bruce is 63, Robusto is 59, Bob is 43, Tank is 60, Steve is 52, and Wintermute is 56 as a new hire. So I wonder if starting to get Methuselah Tech researched now will just keep them alive for a little bit longer. Obviously not super exciting, but like a totally fine one to pick up. Nah, Gossip's their own thing. People often call railguns and guns the same thing, but the Goss is its own distinct thing. Well, there we go. I think I'm gonna... Was it Transform Phages we wanted? No. What was that one I was looking at there? So Genius requires both Transform Phages and Applied Artificial Tension. Say well to grab, sooner the better, yeah. Good evening, Commander Frost, and hello to the crew. Hey, Dudley Wiz, how's it going? Good to see you. Hey, Tavian as well. Interestingly, certain messages about mod anniversary don't come through to your chat widget for us. Do we have a mod anniversary? Let me just check my other things. No, there's nothing showing up. Well, if you've got a mod anniversary, congratulations. Is that you, Tavian? Congratulations on your mod anniversary. You had one today? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for being a mod for all this time. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's grab Applied Artificial Intelligence for right now. Because that gets us a whole bunch of automated stuff we want to get anyway. 6 months, not even a full year. Really? I think 0 moderation actions. That's the type of moderator I like. All right, we're gonna grab Applied Artificial Intelligence so that we can start working towards Methuselah Tech. So let's get that researching. So I'm now really, really concerned that the aliens are going to kill us. Yeah, that's not good. We might be about to lose everything in Earth orbit.
We found something.
Are we surviving? But I'm glad to hope. Yeah. So just for everybody who's just joined the stream, the thing I'm concerned about is actually showing up. Yeah, showing up on the way to Earth. This fleet here. is on its way to Earth right now. There are 3 Titans in this fleet. And there's 1 battleship and 3 cruisers. And it's just shown up out of nowhere. Using show and comments on Yukon Overlord. Oh dear. So we just have to watch out for that. Too bad there's no age reversing nanotech, yeah. So that's what I'm really concerned about right now. That fleet is going to come and wipe us out.
Our associates are now in
Okay,
charge.
we've taken control of North Korea. It is now ours to try and fix. So for priorities, I'm going to just go for my, where is it? My Academy Basic. We're going to focus on economy, welfare, a little bit into environment, knowledge, government. I think we actually want to bring knowledge down and bring government up. Unity, oppression, funding, spoils. Let's not worry about boost or mission control for North Korea. I just want to try and fix the country as much as possible. Honestly, I don't even know if this is any going to really make a big difference for us. But let's see what we can do. We'll get control of that army soon as well. As 1 AP, we can barely do any work there. Yeah, it's gonna just, I think we honestly just need to take it over and take the hit. We can do, yeah, we don't need funding. Just unite them. I think we're going to have to do that, Sosora, honestly. I'm sure we're here to open negotiations as equals and comparing cake, hugs, and cute alien puppies. Mathwin, unfortunately, with the amount of terror attacks they are currently performing in Kazakhstan, I don't think that's the case. May want to hide some agents. Yes, I do need to hide some agents. Unfortunately, remember, we cannot hide Tankalelik. He is unhideable. I was on Twitch, that was me. Okay, cool. Glad you're here. Check relations. Check relations? What do you want to check in relations? Here? Relations. So we got a non-aggression pact with resistance. Interestingly, the initiative are at war. Okay, so the resistance, humanity first, the initiative, and Project Exodus are all at war with the aliens. Oh, Korean relations. But that's really interesting. So they could be coming to wipe one of these guys out, because they are all at war with them. And as far as I'm aware, we are not at war. Korean relations do need to be fixed. So, relations. Okay, so they're currently rivaled with Japan and America. Let's ally them with all of my countries. Do I want to ally them? Do I need to defend them? No, I think that's fine. We're going to ally them with all of these. Let's also just... North Korea under control of the Academy of China have formed an alliance, which is hilarious. Let's just check, what are the relations here? Okay, we're allying with everyone. Protectorate Fleet launches for Purple Murdered Burglar. Protectorate Fleet Papa 9 has launched on a trajectory targeting Purple Murdered Burglars, expected to arrive at 02-20-44-06. Alright, let's have a look at Papa 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the dog just woke up and it's now like a million corvettes, which are armed with ions, rail cannon ion battery. Let me just let the doggy out. Give me 1 second. I'll be 2 seconds to let the dog out. So this is the Protectorate version of a Doom fleet. Purple Murdered Burglar has 2 layer defense arrays. I'm not seeing any missiles here. Light ion rail cannon. There's a lot of firepower here. So we've got what? 2.2 hours to get there. If I close this, if I was to send the Xenonauts there, if they were to transfer to Purple Murdered Burglar... Hang on, I've got so many stations here. Purple Murdered Burglar. We would get there in 1.9 hours. So I can get my fleet there before they get there to defend. And my fleet is made up of 3 paper shredders and 3 monitors. I believe Dr. Doctor's Free Advice Show has Hestias. And then Spillator and Stars Yet to Be Seen have Lance Heads. I'm pretty sure the Hestias are nukes. We could use all our fuel. I'm not too worried about the fuel because we can refuel. I'll just add a support station onto Purple Murdered Burglar and fly back, or we could fuel over. The question is do we think 2-layer defense arrays is enough? Oh, what's wrong with these? Why do these have a yellow exclamation mark next to them? The question is do we think 2-layer defense arrays, which have green arc laser batteries, railgun batteries Mark II, and point defense arc laser turrets, They just have nuclear engines, okay. It's enough we are much superior in terms of armaments. We are very much superior in terms of armaments. It's just long-range torpedoes, okay. I think it's the next generation that has the nukes, or I haven't built the nukes yet. It's, do we think the 2-layer defense arrays are enough, or do we need to send the Xenonauts in to reinforce? That is the question. I can fly slower. I can't fly that much slower. 2 LSD is not enough. So we only have 2.2 hours. So I'd probably have to... This is cutting it fine. I could do 2.1 hours, or I could do 2 hours. And we could fly home slowly. I mean, if I was to fly... I only need 3.4 Delta V to fly home. Which I don't think I'll have enough of, even if I do this. Save and test. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Alright, let's do that. I hate to save scum on stream, but the way this game works, it's like these are huge decisions to make with very little information. So I am going to save, and we'll just see what happens. So, Protectorate attack at Purple Murdered Burglar, PMB, save. Alright, so that's saved. Let's just let them hit the station and see what happens. Okay, so they're attacking Purple Murdered Burglar. We'll accept the engage, and we'll just watch the battle. And I'll just start this going. I don't think we've got enough firepower, honestly. I think they'll out-firepower us. Railguns are firing. The one problem is the LDAs don't focus a single target. In fact, they can't shoot this stuff down. They don't have any PD. So they can't stop our railguns at all. Whereas we have PD and can stop their railguns. So this should be fine. I think we'll be okay. Although they are... Oh, hang on a second. The dog is coming. I'll let the fight continue going while I get the dog. I'll be right back. So they're in ion range now, and it looks like they're overwhelming us. Yeah, so they're overwhelming us now that they're this close. There goes one LDA, and that's GG once one LDA goes. Okay, so if they weren't closing, we'd be able to beat them. But these ion guns they've got are crazy good. That's definitely a win for them. Quite a light show. It's just the mass kinetics, yeah. Okay. All right, so we'll just roll back to, and we'll send the fleet to defend. That's just what we're gonna have to do. Let me just wrap the dog up in a burrito because that's what she wants, and I'll close the door again so I'm not in my housemate. While that loads. Here you go. Good girl. There's your burrito. Yeah, good girl. All right, this is why we need Cole Mark II. Cool. Let's try. So we'll need to work out what the prerequisites for Cole Mark II are once we've got our orbitals. And we'll just wait for the game to finish loading. Takes a little bit of time to load. Doggy Burrito, yeah, because it's cold, so it's winter. It's moving into winter in Australia right now. And she's a short hair, and she's made for heat. Like, she's a desert dog. She hates the cold so much. And she gets really, really grumpy. So I always have to wrap her up in a blanket when she goes to bed, which is what she's just a little face poking out of the blanket right now. Okay. So it's going to be a tricky fight, I think. No, the Paper Shredders should just win this, I think. I think the Paper Shredders are all we need. The opposite of me. Okay, here's the question. You're awake. Do we send just the Paper Shredders, or do we send the whole fleet? The fact is 14 right now is not fun. It feels like 8, yeah. Especially because, I don't know, like the place I'm in, the place that I rent, does not have good insulation or heating. It's really inefficient what we have. So the whole fleet? Okay. I don't like micromanaging the missiles in a situation like this. I think it's just have to be a salvo at each ship. Alright, so we're going to send Xenonauts to transfer to prepares your heater, Udi. We'll send them to Purple Murdered Burglar, and we'll make them get there in 2.1 hours. So transfer. Not a proper mainline combat unit, yeah. Paper shredders and bullet sponges. I don't know. And also, the station was going to win if it wasn't for them. So let's watch these guys. Actually, no, let's not do that because it won't let me fast forward enough if I watch those guys. So we've got the transfer. There's Papa 9, and I don't think our transfer has started yet. Let's start time forward. We don't need to go too fast because we don't actually have a lot of time. Where's my transfer? There they go. Oh yeah, our ships are so much faster than theirs. What guns do they have again? So the paper shredders have a light coal gun Mark 1 and a 40mm, and then the 3 of our missile ships have lance heads. One of them has Hestia torpedoes. Okay. So now we have the battle. And now it's much, apparently they have better than us. They don't have any of the PDF. Missiles should be no problem. That's true, they have no PD at all. No, they do. They do have PD. Do ions not shoot down? Oh, ions mustn't shoot them down. Okay, let's start the battle. Oh, which guns do the Protectorates have? The Protectorates all have a coil gun. I don't even think it's a coil gun. I think they've got a rail gun, and they've got ions. The question is, do we start off in front or behind? If we start off behind, I could just... Ions can act as PD, okay. I want my... Ions only shoot down missiles. Interesting. So I've got... How do I want to do my formation? I probably just want to mix my formation. So do something like this. Yeah, so PD... No, I want my PD towards the middle, I think. So what we'll do is we'll do 2 of these guys... No, I'll do two paper shredders in the middle. And then... it's just ugly no matter how I do it, isn't it? It's probably need to do this. Wedge formation. Why are we using a wedge and not a line? Because I like the line for everyone being in range at the same time. Wedge. Oh, okay, I see the benefit of wedge because it's a 3-dimensional wedge, not a 2-dimensional wedge. Okay, then what I can do is I can put the PD ships in the front. That's a great idea, AOC. Thank you so much. I wasn't aware that's how that laid out. Let's turn around this way so I can actually see my ships. Wedge seems to work really nicely here because I can put 2 paper shredders in the front. And then I've got all of my missile ships in the middle with 1 paper shredder up above. The only issue is that 2 of these ships I think will maybe need to avoid the station. I don't think they will. Alright. Please your own export. It's been a while since I've watched Terra Combat. Yeah, I can move stuff around as well if I want to, but I don't really want to with these ships because they have no fuel at all. Just to check it out, the high wall gets us this formation, but I think I like the edge. Not enough ship for high wall to be needed. Yeah, I think I like the wedge. I wasn't aware that wedge gave you the forward poking. I need to swap this around again. Okay, I think we just creep forward at a low speed, and then I'm just going to salvo. I'm going to salvo out everything when we get in range, and then hopefully these guys. We're just going to creep forward slowly. We're not going to go too fast, and we're just going to rely on. Actually, I can go for a tighter formation. I think. No, it's already on tight. All right, feeling a little bit worried, but let's try. Confirm. Okay. So I'm not going to order anything right now. I am going to order... So I just want to make sure everyone's missile doctrine is correct. So I'm going to switch these all to salvo rather than to fire everything. That is salvo, right? Missile attack mode. I can't remember what the symbol is. I think that's salvo. Is that defensive? No, that's salvo there. Right, so I want to go salvo, salvo, and salvo. Okay. So we're moving forward I haven't unpaused the game yet. We're moving forward very slowly. The range on our torpedoes is massive, and the range on our missiles is not quite as massive. I remember seeing a lot of high wall stuff with a mix of 20% PDC and a mix of nuclear missiles and ray guns. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. And I'll probably focus on the I'll probably try and like focus on the edges of the formation first, and then go from there. Okay, they're coming in. Honestly, now the station has extra ship-based PD, we'll probably win even without missiles. We probably will, but I've got no reason not to fire the missiles as far as I'm concerned. As long as our fire control officer, this increases chance missiles from combat enemies here by 10%, increases explosive penetrating fire mission damage by 10%. That's awesome. So these guys are armed with a light rail cannon Mark 1 and a light ion battery. Our paper shredders have a 40-minute autocannon and a light coil gun battery. So that's more range and a faster rate of fire, I believe, on those coil guns. They're both set to Guardian at the moment. Yeah, look at the range on those. They're set to Guardian at the moment, but they will shoot. They have unblockable weapons. Even with PD will win, but will take damage. Missiles will reduce damage. Yes, I'm definitely going to use them. We'll start off with a torpedo barrage, and then we'll go from there. These are human ships. This is the Protectorate. These are the guys that want to build a big bubble over Earth and just hide inside it. That's why their ships look terrible. Hey, Winterwolf. Ready for some human-on-human violence? You're just in time. I'm going to speed time up a little bit until we get into range. Actually, I can stack these up before they're in range. The LDAs do repair for free, yeah. Do I want to start launching now? Because I can just queue up the commands. I'm going to fast forward until they're a little bit closer in range. And then I'm going to hit these 3 that are coming in first with a salvo each. I'm basically just going to salvo every ship as it enters the envelope. Good old missile spam. That's how we do it. Okay, they're coming into range now. I'm going to slow down time slightly. We're going to check the missile range. They're in range. So we're going to go salvo on you. And then I'm going to salvo you. So I'm just going to make sure these salvos launch. And then we're going to salvo you. So that's 3 salvos. Actually, it's fired way more missiles than I wanted it to. This is the salvo button, yeah. I'm not sure why we've got 4 salvos launched. He's just launching all of his missiles. Not quite what I wanted him to do, but I'll keep ordering salvo. Okay, he's gone offline now, but we can order a salvo on you. 5, 4, 3. Okay, so he fires 3 missiles per salvo. I think I've overfired missiles here. Yeah, the ions are going to shoot some stuff down. Unfortunately. So each salvo is 2 torps per module. Okay, so none of the torps have gotten through, unfortunately. We're gonna have to hope that the missiles are overwhelming. The paper shredders are getting involved though, which is nice. They're moving in. We just need to deal with all of the incoming railgun stuff, which I'm happy about the paper shredders coming in. We've got more torpedoes coming in now as well. As opposed to service Markwood Coltons, that's why your LDs are still using them. Improved railguns are technically better. Ah, okay. The paper shredders are doing work. A couple of these guys are badly damaged now because they're not able to shoot down the call gun fire. So I'm glad we've got the paper shredders here. How are we doing on missile range? They're actually in missile range. I should be launching missiles. So let's go with missiles. I'm going to hit you first, and then you can hit him, and then we'll come back to you, and we'll hit him, and we'll come back to you, and we'll hit him, and we'll come back to you, and we'll hit him, and we'll come back to you, and we'll hit him, and we'll come back to you, and we'll hit him, we'll come back to you, and we'll hit, let's hit this one, and then I've still got some more missiles. I'm going to hold them, actually I need to fire everything. This is one of those moments. I'm just not going to fire at the ships that are already damaged. We're going to have to, okay, you're out of lance heads, and you're not out of lance heads. So that's all my missiles away. So let's see if these can overwhelm their PD. I don't know if they can. We still haven't lost any of their ships yet either, but our paper shredders are starting to fire on the ships as well. See if any of these missiles make it through the PD net. These ships aren't firing anymore, so the Phantom Fen isn't firing anymore, the Jingzhou isn't firing anymore. Okay, that's a hit. The Ansulian has just gone offline. This ship's just gone offline. Missiles are trying to reallocate onto target. Okay, there goes another one. Whoops. There goes another one. Yeah, we've got this. We're not going to be able to retarget all of them, but there goes 2 more. There goes another one. Okay, there's only 3 ships left. We've definitely got this now. 2 ships left. The missiles will try and relocate onto target, but I don't think they've got enough speed. Our light call guns are also probably going to start firing on these guys really soon. I'm just going to set a fleet target on this ship here because it's the only one that's still firing. Not that as much is going to happen. Human Resources Representative has taken a little bit of damage. What are the Lanceheads doing with that giant drive flare? It's just money skip for spam song. Spam, spam, spam. I think they're a sprint stage. I'm not 100% sure. This is the first time I've ever used Lanceheads. So I couldn't tell you for certain what they're doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the coil guns on the light ships off Guardian, and I'm going to put them onto offensive. Because we can rely on the 40mm to deal with one ship. That means these guys will... Well, the coil guns don't have... the coil guns are almost in range, but we can still fire their coil guns at this guy. But I mean, he's already taking a ton of damage from the layer defense arrays. So this shouldn't annoy the aliens because we're defending here. Yeah, there you go. The coil guns are hitting now. That's the coil gun from this ship here. That's focus fire. Yeah, that's what I want them on. So these guys are on defense, these are on focus fire. Missiles spend half their fuel accelerating, then spend the remainder on the final impact. So that's what it was. It was a sprint stage, basically. Hitting with 40mm as well. He's not firing back anymore. Why aren't you firing anymore, my friend? Oh, you've got no power. Oh no. Okay, that's him gone. So we lost our engine on Human Resources Representative, which could be bad. He might not be able to recover him. We'll see what the repairs are like. But we managed to defend this nation without too much problems, which is great. Definitely needed the fleet there, though. Okay, so they lost all of their ships. We took one little bit of damage. Missiles can still accelerate much faster, yes. Could you imagine realistic damage was how majestic that could be? I think missile space would be fine. Victory for the Academy. Problem Murder Burglar successfully defended. Recover the following salvage. The following officers have been promoted. Chief Petty Officer, we got a crew chief. Cool. Okay, close. Purple Murdered Burglar. The Space Force of the Academy defeated the Protector in the battle at PMB in immediate Earth orbit. The Protector lost 9 ships. Alright, I can't do no control of the ships yet, so I'll wait for them to come online. Let's just clear all of our alerts here. And then pause the game. And speed up slightly. Okay, they're back, so let's select them. Now, can they transfer? First of all, I don't think they can transfer back to base. We need to get them back to Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry. They don't have enough Delta V to transfer back to Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry. So I'm going to have to build a dock at PMB to get them refueled, which is going to be a little bit of a hassle, but we can make it happen. So let's get PMB selected. Purple Murdered Burglar. It's going to be... Hang on a minute, I need to clean all this up. Purple Murdered Burglar is here. So this is our money station, PMB. This is where all of our income is coming from. Now I'm going to have to clear a module for this. And looking at what we've got here, I'm probably going to clear the farm. Or I can build a tanker gunship. That's true, we could just do that.
Okay, let's track them through these procedures now.
Probably would make up for most of the disadvantage you have. Okay, jump back minutes. So, which is going to be faster, I think, is the biggest question. Is it going to be replacing the farm with a shipyard? And it doesn't have to, it could be a tier 1. So if I wanted to put a space dock on here, it would take 33 days. Or a tanker gunship, if I was to build that, so if I was to go into ship designer, a gunship would take 36 days to build. So it's technically 3 days quicker to just replace the farm with a space dock, refuel the ships, and then send them home. Our depot, actually, how long would a depot take? That might be even faster. Where's the depot? Have I researched the depot? I might not have researched the depot. Depot. I do have a supply depot. 22 days for the depot. Check the ships, maybe one holding them back. If there's one holding them back, I don't think they've got enough Delta V. If there's one holding them back, it's going to be the one that was damaged, which is Human Resources Representative. So if I very quickly split the fleet and kick a Human Resources Representative out of the fleet, and then try and transfer with just these guys, they still don't have enough Delta V. So it's not that ship holding them back. Let's bring them back together. Where did that ship go? Merge with Xenonauts. I heard Artemis are pretty reliable, relatively fast retargeting. I think we used Artemis's last time. I will tanker enemy for long-term usage. I'm going to do both, Robert, I think. And I'm going to make the tanker something a bit bigger, I think, than a gunship. Although, let's first of all, we're going to replace the farm here. We can just replace it afterwards. So it's going to take 22 days to do this. Then, let's go to the ship designer. And we need a decent tanker. So, ship designer, what are we going to build it out of? Do we want maybe a monitor or a destroyer? Or can we just do it as a gunship? Let's just have a look at this, okay? So obviously we need an Orion drive for it to have the same propulsion type. We're going to need to put in a Molten Core Fission Reactor 3. Keep in mind the tanker needs to have the same type of drive, yes. We'll just give it Tin Droplet, we may as well. We've got room for 2 hull mods. We could do an ISRU to allow it to refuel itself. And we could maybe put a Mobile Space Science Lab on it so that it's doing something when it's not refueling, which is that it's just doing science. The other options, there's not really anything else I can think of that we'd want to put on there for that. Oh, it can fit a nose weapon. I mean, we could give it a light rail cannon Mark 1. ISU only works on ground bases. Does it? The in-situ resource utilization module allows ships to re-propel at unimproved hab sites. That's still, I think, useful because if we're out in the solar system, it's better than nothing, right? Sorry, I can't see them longer. No worries, Winter. It's off. Also, it is bad. It's really nice to see you. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're doing okay. Okay, so we'll dump the ISRU. But what else do we put in? I mean, like, we don't need a battery. We don't need a heat sink. We don't need marines. We don't need a magazine. We don't need component armor. We don't need any kits. ISU is 100 tons. Okay. We don't need. I mean, we could put ECM in. But there's not really anything we really need here. Well, obviously, we need some armor. It won't be able to fly. What do you say? ISU that we need to be able to land on moons? Yeah. We're not going to take it anyway. So we'll just slap some nanotube armor on here. We're not going to actually put any armor on. And then we want to probably put a lot of tanks on this thing. Something like, I don't know, maybe 50 tanks. Science lab is also heavy. Let's take that off then. So we could just not put any modules on here. Actually, we could just do this and make it as light as possible. So with 50 tanks, it's going to cost us 153 nobles to build. 25 radiologicals, which is quite a lot. Do we want more than 50 tanks on this thing? What if we... I mean, how many tanks can we actually put on here? Okay, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of a limit. Okay, we can put in... We can put an absurd amount of tanks on here. Maybe 100. Putting a nose laser on isn't it? I don't have a nose laser to put on. I haven't researched any laser cannons, so I can't put a nose laser on yet. Is 100 tanks too many? Severe diminishing returns, yeah. I think 50 tanks is more than enough for this. And then we need a class name. So role class. The Isokaze class. Isokaze. Okay. So the Isokaze class refueling transport. Let's save the design. We'll build one of these just so we've got one in Earth orbit. We'll add. So we've got another Xerxes on the way, but I'll add an Isokaze, which will take 36 days to build. We're waiting a resource delivery. So to actually have enough noble metals to build, this is going to wipe our noble metals out. But our noble metal income is much better than it was. So there's going to be problems with refilling the ships for a little while we do this. Unfortunately, let's hope nobody else launches a fleet for any of our stations while this is happening, because we're not going to be able to refuel or rearm for a bit. Okay, let's continue the turn. Ethiopia has had a regime change, all to Project Exodus. And that's the end of the term. We've entered the low noble stage of the game, yeah. And we've been pushing quite hard for better nobles. Okay, we now have control of the 820th Armor Division, which is going to be renamed to Royal Army. There was an army name I needed to add to the list, which I've just realized I've forgotten to do. What was it again? It's from a supporter from the last stream. I fell asleep with it on my notes. I'll have to go back through the VOD and find it. This is the Manhattan Project Children. Maybe that's a really good idea. We could buy some nobles off them. So this is the Manhattan Project Children with their. Is that a T-34? Yeah, they've got they still have T-34s. Manhattan Project Children, and we can look at that. So China needs to be defended. Let me just do a couple of things that are really important right now. So we're going to start by making sure that we defend China. So let's get Wintermute on that. Why can't I? What's going on?
Securing our interests.
Where did he just defend? Because I did not feel like China. That's because I'm trying to defend Russia right now. Defend China. Thank you. T-34 the PS2 from War Thunder. Please note my Swedish tanks. Yeah. Okay. Bruce.
I'm here.
I want you to continue just getting to the bottom of all the inactivity that's going on. So go for Kazakhstan. I think the protection owes you some nibbles. I think they do. Robusto, you can also actually. What's unrest like here? It's still at level 2. Let's continue on this.
We'll
We
turn down
obviously
the heat.
also have very high unrest in North Korea. Jobless.
Ready for my mission.
I need you to investigate. I know I need to go to ground with agents, but there's just so many missions I need them to do right now. Bob
here.
can stabilize in North Korea, which we'll try and
We'll
do.
turn down the heat.
Tankalelik cannot.
Ready for orders.
What's our public opinion like here? It'll grow. Public opinion here is fine. It'll grow as well. I'm not going to bother defending North Korea. If someone wants to waste resources taking it off me, they're more than welcome to. How is our progress in the government space going here? 48 of 200. So it's going to take quite a while for us to clear that negative priority. We do have stuff in Unity as well. I could go double government, double Unity to try and push that a little bit harder. How are we doing for mission control in India? Okay, we're pretty far along. Actually, we're actually very far along with mission control. We only have New Delhi and Kolkata, Lahore and Chennai left to do, and Patna. So it's mostly just what's left of Pakistan needs to be mission controlled, and we don't need to do any more investment in mission control in India. I think that's everything I can do right now. I definitely defended China. Let's confirm for the turn and unpause. Zoom out a little bit because that was jerking like crazy all over the place.
Lending my expertise.
Okay, defend interest is
During
done
our
in China.
control.
Good. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to try and buy some noble metals. Sell resources. Oh, I need to actually trade with them, don't I? Okay, we'll need to do that next turn. Sorry, I forgot to do it. I was
Things are
thinking about other
going up.
stuff. Okay, we stabilized in China. Sorry, thingy. Research and development teams proposed now to take the best and brightest. The chance that an officer will spawn or promote increases by 100%. All future councillor candidates will have quick learner if they're eligible for it. Grants 20 mission control. The 20 mission control is nice. I'm not going to make it as a favorite, but that's a pretty nice research project. Expedition to Mercury's equator. Scientists from Pi Raspberry Cadastre, Pi Raspberry Cadastre, prepare to explore Mercury's equator. While our presence on the surface of Mercury has mostly limited polar craters, a group of scientists has organized an expedition to the equator. As well as carrying out a series of geographical studies, the expedition will also observe the effects of extreme temperature shifts on several experimental new materials used in the construction of the rover. The surface temperature of Mercury is varying more than any other planet of the solar system, with nights dropping as low as minus 173 degrees, while the days across the regions may reach 427. Due to the slow speed of Mercury's terminator, it will be possible for the expedition to move freely from day to night by traveling to the east and west as they make their way towards the equator. So we've got, let us know how it goes, just gets us some science, or here are a few more things to test. If we pay 2.3k and 45 boosts, we can get a big chunk of science, which we're going to do. That means tactical drones is completed. National investment points we direct to build army increased by 5%. And we get to set a new research in that slot. So I want to focus very much on getting our coil guns improved as much as possible. So what are the prerequisites for coil gun Mark II? Let's view the fuel tree. We'll do a fuel search. And I want to search coil gun. So I want coil gun. I want improved coil gun batteries first. So the recruit. So I need high temperature superconductors researched. Hey, Solid Snake. We had a big fight with the Protectorate. The aliens have sent a Doom fleet to Earth that I'm hoping is not coming after me. And we're just moving forward mostly with research stuff. So I need high temperature superconductors researched, which I think is a main research project, not a light one. So this is a very important one we need to research. Nothing I need here is a prerequisite though. So what do we want to grab? Combat Solar Fission Reactor 3 is a prerequisite for Combat Solar Fission Reactor 4 Shape Charge Nuclear Missiles. Let's get that done, because we want those Shape Charge Nuclear Missiles. So that's not going to take very long to complete at all. And then Molecular Assemblies is about to complete, which opens up a lot of stuff for us. Let's unpause and continue. Public campaigning in China, so that's not good.
Back on the farm,
There's Molecular
if
Assemblies.
something broke, they didn't have some fancy machine to fix it. And they couldn't wait for some repairman to stop by. So they did it all themselves, with their own weather-worn hands.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
Superior Judith Howell. Interview with 8 shock.
I seriously doubt she ever worked on a farm, but sure. So molecular assemblers are done, which gets us... There's weapon military prototyping and weapon modernization are actually quite cool here. Solar core competitor also improves our exo fighters. That's good. Not that we're really using them, but we could be using them, and we're not. So, high temperature superconductors, that leads us towards this leads us towards improved Colgan batteries. But the first thing I want to do is make sure we've got everything we need for rings. So we just take ring habs. Requirement there. Where's my sidebar? Why do I not have my sidebar? Let's try reopening this. Love how we get these voice now. A nice little detail, especially with the head of whoever researches it. Yeah. Let's try that again. Tech tray. So ring habs. No, I've lost my sidebar and I'm not sure why. Right clicking isn't... Okay, it's reappeared now. So let's go back. No, I don't have... There we go. It's reappeared now. So we need our space feature, which is currently in progress. Excellent. The other one was adamantium. Adamantium. No. Oh, I need to click full search. Adamantium, which I think requires diamondoids, which we can now research. And that leads to adamantium armor. So I'm going to start diamondioids because we don't need... the ring halves will be the next one that completes. So let's get diamondioids going, which will lead us towards adamantium armor, which is the best armor we can get that doesn't require the use of exotics. So I'm going to begin research on that. And then we've got our space feature will complete on the 6th of December, which means we can start researching ring habs here. And then applied artificial intelligence, unfortunately, won't complete until the 18th of December 2038. So actually, diamondioids is going to complete before this. This is a very, very long research project. But that's just where we are at the moment. The one thing is our research will keep going up as time goes by. Okay, North Korea has dropped down to insurgency level. Hooray. This will take a long time to fix. We seem to be very rich on noble metals. I know, Solid Snake. We just had to use them to build a tanker, which has eaten up a lot of them. Aliens are going crazy in Uzbekistan now. Wet Navy modernization. National investment points. I do actually want to set this as a favorite. Not for right now, but down the road. Because that's a massive increase in building our navies up. Panic. Widespread panic about the aliens appears about to break out in Peshawar. Rumors about alien experiments with people in the area have led to distrust of government's ability to keep people safe. Authorities are fearful of civil unrest. So I can get more unrest. I can get a cohesion drop, but a public opinion boost. Or I can drop the democracy score slightly. I'm going to hit the democracy score. Ferrocite scanners is available. Alien suffered -2. This is also a very important research that we're going to have to fit in sometimes. We've purged Project X and take control for the protectorate of the Netherlands. Okay, don't worry about that. We're going to try and buy some noble metals in a minute. Okay, new turn. Let's head back to Earth. Is I know that fleet is conducting surveillance in Earth orbit. I'm very scared of what will happen if we try and do something about it. Okay, we still have an insane amount of alien activity going on, so we need to just continue researching it. Robusto, 0.2 government loss. I know. Our government is at flawed democracy here, which it's actually really nasty. I should have done that. Because that's going to put back... Does that put back this? Wait, where is it gone? There, 5200. It doesn't put back that. It's still at 5200. So it didn't bring that back. Oh yes, level Robusto. Thank you. Let's sort her out. Okay, so she has max admin. Her base admin is 19, and she's currently getting boosted by standard holdings, which is +3, and a Riga financial, which is +3. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So if I just get her admin up, there's nothing I can really do this turn, but next turn I'll be able to get rid of one of her admin orgs. So we're just going to be boring. I'm going to put her admin up. It's very boring. Done. Anyway, any other level ups? We've got a level up for Boba Fett or Karen as well. He is at 23 of 25. So he could basically, if I put his admin up by one more, I can get rid of his admin org. Streetwise survivors are good security traits. Yes, when I can. I can now get rid of Latium, right? Because he's at base 24. Yeah, we can unassign Latium. All right, so now he's at 23 or 24, and next turn we make that max. You could also pick up the Wedgia Foundation for life science, or could I, if we go over to Wintermute, he currently has +6 from these, and his base is 15 plus 11 is 26. So I can actually get rid of both of these and give him Latium instead, and that would not make much of a difference actually. It would be one less ore capacity, but he doesn't need the 2. It's like a very small It's a very small... what's the word? It's a very... I can't think of the word, but like make it better slightly is what it is. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. I'm just going to get rid of this because it's minus 28 money monthly. Let's sell the org. Okay. Now for the turn. So I want you to investigate. I want you to investigate. You starting Uzbekistan. Benefit's a good word for it, yeah. Bobo Feather Cairn, I would like you to make contact with anyone who tolerates us. So, where are we here? In conflict, non-aggression pact. How does that work? In conflict. So everyone is in conflict with us. No, Project X just tolerates us. So let's reach out to Project Exodus and see if we can get some nobles off them. But we can't see anybody from Project Exodus. So the only options are the Protectorate and the Servants. Both of who hate us. The Servants have 1.8k, the Protectorate have 2k. I don't think they'll trade with us. Is it worth trying to trade with them? Optimization is the word I was actually looking for, TFC. Yeah, thanks. Also, look how pathetic their researches are compared to ours. And our noble income is so much higher. I think we just have to sit on our income rather than try to do this. Let's get Bob to continue to advise in... No, I actually want him to continue to put down unrest in North Korea. North Korea, yeah, stabilization. And then safe. Steve Jobless.
Reporting in.
You need to continue doing this as well until we get rid of it all. All of their incomes are terrible, yeah. I didn't let them get any good bases. I actually want you to put down unrest in India because that's really high right now. And then Wintermute.
Standing by.
We're in August, right? And conflict non-aggression pact, probably like Cold War standoff, yeah. What can I do with Wintermute right now? So you're being advised, you're being advised. You guys are slowly moving into the country. I mean, I could just protect North Korea. I don't think that's worth doing. We could change things up. I could get Steve Jobless to potentially do a sabotage. If we have a look at tech. So I could hit Green Arc Laser Cannon, which would be quite a good one to hit. I could hit Ferricites, or I could hit Green Arc Laser Cannon for them. Actually, let's hit Green Arc Laser Cannon for the Protectorate, because we're actually one of them. Hey, Grit Dead, yeah, I hit 19k yesterday. Thank you so much. Definitely going to have to do something special for 20k. Not sure what that's going to be yet, because I like the idea of doing it like a community games night, but there's so many of you that I don't want people to be left out. And obviously time zones and stuff are really tricky about that as well. So I think I'd love some help brainstorming ideas for 20k if we ever get there in the Discord, if people are willing to help me out there. But let's get Bob. So let's get, Bob. Ready. No, Steve. To hit the Protectorate with a sabotage mission. And then we'll get Wintermute to... what was Steve? He can't investigate that. Protectorate researching Tin Droplet Raiders 10 years later than you. Yeah. That's the problem, David. I don't really know. 100-player factory multiplayer so you can finally finish the game. Ouch. Ouch. Considering how many times I've not made it to... I've never made it to space in Factorio. What are we going to do with... We'll do a public opinion boost. No. Public opinion is fine here. Public opinion is fine here. I mean, whatever. Let's do a public opinion boost in South Korea.
I will try.
I'm Blitzer on Gleba. Nice. I've still never made it off. Also, would love to finish Satisfactory. Never made it very far in that. Okay. When is that Doom fleet going to come? Still a while away. Search for a PE agent to trade. I don't have any. I already checked that Sujin Tofu. I see. Look for one. Yes, I could look for one. Let's do that. That's a good idea. We'll do that. Voted for could be a lot of fun. Weekend marathon that fixes time zone issue. Who needs to sleep? All right, let's unpause. It could. That does sound like a laugh. Satisfactory 2, yeah. And where's the Discord link on your Twitch? Which I still haven't put it there, Tavian. It's still not there. You have to go to my YouTube page to get the Discord link. Just make sure to disallow BPs. They suck the fun out of such. What's a BP? Blueprints, right? Oh, thank you, Shadow.
Shadow Recon ODST just subscribed and says %.
Thank you so much for the subscription, Shadow Recon ODST. That was a good game. I really wish I could play ODST again. You know what I'm really itching to do? I'm really itching to play like the Halo games again. I haven't done it for so long. Ooh, Compact Solar Core Fishing Reactor 3 is done. I haven't fished Victoria, but the Tedium Factory just isn't my thing. I understand totally reversed. Sometimes it's nice. The latest update for Satisfactory has like really upgraded how the vehicles work, and you can build an automated vehicle network, and that's what really appeals to me. Okay, so Solar Core Fishing Reactor 3 is done. Going back to Shadow Recon ODST, I'd love to play the Halo games again. Such a great game. So all of them are great. I completed all of them on Legendary with my friend back when I was in college or university on like a 17-inch CRT TV. So I would love to do that. Not even a 17-inch, because it was much smaller than that. Like a 15-inch CRT. So I'd love to do it like on a real screen. Anyway. When do we have access to federating the smaller countries to India? December. Both of them will happen in December, Ghost. Do I want ferrocite scanners done? I don't have any of the like big gun techs that I'm looking for available yet. We could get coil cannons done. That might actually be worth grabbing, getting coil cannons done. Green laser. I don't need green laser badges because I'm on arc lasers. I need to fix the stuff we have there. So, well, back in the day when getting Recon helmet, need a team doing crazy. Oh, yeah. I think I want to get coil cannon researched. Let's get coil cannon researched. That shouldn't take too long. You might want Poseidon team as we're waiting for a shake charge. I'm okay with what I've got at the moment. Okay, Earth Preservation Society has arrived at low 85 IO orbit. Did we send them to attack somebody? We did. Alright, we got some Marines. Space Marines 1. Space Age is the DLC, yes. That's right. Thanks for confirming, Tivium. And thank you for posting the Discord link, by the way. That is the link to my Discord if anyone is interested in joining. Alright, there is an initiative base here. Ibn al-Fiq Tariq, which has quite a high marine level, but not enough for us. Why am I interested in this place? Oh, I'm interested in it because it has high water and high thistles. It's not amazing. I think we were looking at getting more thistles at the time. Not thistles. Yeah, these volatiles. We need more volatiles. So I guess we're going to annoy the initiative. And I don't really care about annoying the initiative. So Marines, assault that hab. They're going to hit Ibn al-Fa'iq base. Assault hab. We're skydropping in some more Marines from space. Let's see how that goes.
They won't know what hit them.
And let's hit their green arc laser cannon research. So they can't upgrade their ships for a while. Sabotage mission success. Nemesis torpedoes sound like fun. Rapid military prototyping is available. National vessel points to military increased by 5%. Another one that's good, but not like needed right now. Helicon drives. We were looking at getting our hands on these. So the Helicon drive is now available as a special project. Let's set that as a favorite. Regime change in the UAE. That's nothing to do with me. The servants now control it. It's now... do you know what? There's a small part of me that's very gleeful that the United Arab Emirates is a war zone at the moment. Nothing to do with that stuff at all. The Marines are armed with 2 sticks and a rock, and they have to share the rock. That's my best Sergeant Johnson. Ibn al-Fiq base captured by the Academy. We have captured Ibn al-Fiq base on Maternus Hollow on 85 Alpha initiative. Our teams are going through initiative records for intel and research. We can use the haptics of damage during the fighting. Is it worth getting an orbital laser? Not really at the moment. Not until they... oh, cool. I can apply a template from here. That's actually... Is this new? Yes, I think it is a prerequisite for Pegasus. That's why we're trying to get it. I think Uwu University is the template I want to pick up. Settlement mining complex, layer defense array, fission reactor array, space dock, nanofactory solar array. Yes, that's everything I want. Solar powered modules will provide use. This haptic as I think that's fine. Let me just assign that, and then we'll quickly check we've got enough power. Exactly enough power. Yeah, perfect. So that's that under construction. We need to wait for the supply depot to be completed, or the spaces to be completed. But what I can do is get that ship to land. I think I didn't actually check what they blew up. Sorry. We need to get where are they? Earth Preservation Society to land on the surface. So the Marines are going to help rebuild the base now. That's our next job. We do need a new name. Yes, thank you, TFC. So let's go back to here. Select this. Select this. Set its icon to mine, so I know it's a mine. It takes us saying these modules will not be built farm. Let me check that, and then I need to do roll base. Thank you for that, Solid Snack. The new name is jeez, Tavian. Betty Botty Bought Butter. Betty Botty Bought Butter. Would you want me to say it like Betty Botty Bought Butter? you want me to say it like that? Is that what you want from me? Is that the entertainment you want? Silly voices when I try to say something. Hey, of course I know it's you. Farm is being built here. So I've got a farm, I've got layer defense array, fission reactor array, nano factory, solar array, fission reactor array, and the space dock. What is not here is an admin module, which we do need. We need an administration node. Wait, there's a fellow Damien? No, it's Tavian. It's a Welsh name, I believe. Or a Welsh word, I should say. You're all done. I guess they already had a farm? Yes, I think we're repairing it. Okay, public report in South Korea is at 36%. Earth Preservation Society lands, that's fine. That's the Marines landing.
Things are stabilizing.
Okay, we're finally below. Tavian is a Welsh name, and yes, it was my suggestion. I had to check. It was. You weren't sure if it was your salvation. I like how you went to check. That's great. Okay, molecular benefiction is available, which gets us 15% more nobles. Love it. Let's set that. Also gets us access to some new stuff, including the lithium heat sinks. Let's set that as a favorite. Stabilization in North Korea is not doing very much at all. A list of names for those who want inspiration. I was unable to increase arrest in Kuwait. Don't care about that. Initiative fleet launches for Purple Murdered Burglar. Oh, that's a big problem because the ships haven't rearmed there yet. That's a big problem. So what have we got? We've got an... oh no, the consequences of our actions. Light Rail Cannon Mark III, Artemis Torpedo, Point Defense Laser Turret. Light Rail Cannon Mark II, Light Ion Battery. 10-inch Cannon, Light Ion Battery. 10-inch Cannon, Light Ion Battery. Light Rail Cannon Mark I, 40-minute autocannon. 40-minute autocannon, 40-minute autocannon. There's no... They don't have... They've got Artemis Torpedoes and that's it. But it is a lot of rail. They also think they can take our fleet, which is still just hanging out there. Let me just check the fleet is currently docked with the station, because if they're not, that would be a disaster. So that is the Xenonauts docked at Purple Murder Burglar. How long before Purple Murder Burglar has its base? And also I don't know if Human Resources Representative is actually combat capable because of its damaged engine. The supply depot is built. Why did I not notice this? Oh, wait, did the supply depot just get built? It has just been built 2 days ago. I don't think I've got time for them to resupply. If I noticed 2 days ago, they'd be fine. If I tell them to resupply now, what happens?
Okay, keep the chatter down in this room.
19.6 hours. How long was it going to take for these guys to arrive? 7.6 hours. So we don't have enough time to resupply. Will they get a minimal resupply if I do this now? I'm worried they... I don't think it's a problem, but let's just save to check. They don't. Okay. Resupply. Would be faster if you split. Can you resupply just a missile ship? Invalid stuff. That's a good idea. Or two. That's a really good idea. Resupply won't take them out of the battle, but can I get a resupply in time is a good question. So if we go back to Xenonauts, and I split the fleet, and I take, for example, my Lancehead missile ship out of the fleet, and then I select that fleet, and I get it to resupply, 2.9 hours. Can we cheat and resupply all the ships? So if I resupply you, okay, we go back to Xenonauts, I split the fleet again, I take my other missile ship out, so this is the other Lancehead, okay, split fleet, select it, resupply, 5.8 hours, okay, so it does stack up. So I get these two ships resupplied. What was the time limit again? I've got 7.6 hours. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the last ship resupplied in time. But let's just have a quick... So I want to split fleet. We're going to get Dr. Doctor's Free Advice Show out. And split that off. Select it. Resupply. 8.6 hours. How much time did I have again? 7.6. So I don't have enough time to resupply this. I'm going to try and resupply it. See if it maybe has some missiles by the time they arrive. Alright. let's see what happens when they intercept us. Okay, join Xenonauts. Join Xenonauts. We're waiting for the fight to trigger. Okay, the fight is here. Doctor's free advice show did not get any missiles in time. So my lance heads are resupplied, but my other ones aren't. And I think what I want to do is just fire an overwhelming bombardment at their... They've got monitors, right? Corvette. So we're gonna hit their monitor as hard as with their frigate assault cannon because it's a light rail cannon Mark III. And then we'll hit the things with the light. I'll basically just fire overwhelming stuff at anything with a light rail cannon. So that's going to be the Aspro, the Snook, and the Bakuna. I'm going to fire a missile barrage at both of those. Well, it's going to have to be the Aspro and the Snook, I think. And then we'll see what the missiles can deal with after that. Okay, we're going to do another... Where's my fleet? Here we are. Hey, Katakuna, we can save our missiles. They don't really have PD. Yes, they do have a lot of rail, though. I'm a little bit worried about that. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do a wedge. How's it going, Katakuna? And I want to make sure that Doctor's... So I want to make sure that Doctor's Free Advice Show isn't in the front line. And Human versus... So I want Ephemeral Memory to replace Sarge to be same. I dream these bubble lovers heretics in the name of future. Yeah, these aren't the bubble lovers. These are the money people. This is Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos attacking us right now because we stole their mine. This is their retaliation. They want to destroy my space hospitals. So just a reminder, the last one had 9 rail cannons. Okay, this space station just has hospitals on it. So these modules here are space hospitals. That's what these guys are attacking. That's what Elon Musk is attacking my space hospital. That's the headline. Elon Musk attacks space hospital. In space. I'm going to just creep forward with our ships again. I'm going to hold on the missiles unless we need them. It's going to be down to the Kadura and the Ephemeral Memory to just make sure we deal with all of their incoming fire. Checks out, to be honest, yeah. And a supply depot and a fleet, yeah. That is true. There is a supply depot and a fleet here. No, Musk is with Exodus, the Leaving Earth guys. I think maybe 10 years ago Musk might have been with Exodus. I don't know if he'd be with Exodus now. Definitely Jeff Bezos. We can all agree that this is Jeff Bezos, 100%. And Peter Thiel and all of those lovely people, not. Also, happy Pride Month, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Pride Month. Let's start the fight. I hope Musk is the one-way trip to Mars, no breaks group, yeah. Currently, the enemy commander wishes to end the battle. So they already think they've lost. The commander's like, what do you mean there's an enemy fleet there? I think they loaded the missiles in 2 hours. I trigger some billionaires. Oh no, I trigger some billionaires. I'm very worried. Like I am on their radars. I do like that the cannons are actually modeled on these things, by the way. I think that's very cool. Alright, let's speed time up a little bit. I tried to post on Twitter today, Happy Pride Month. Is that our space station? Yes, this is our space station. This is our space station, and it is all space hospitals. This is our station that we built. The modules all do things, and this is full of space hospitals that make us a lot of money. It's the same in Australia. Most Pride Months are in January. Pride events are like January and September, I think, because that's when the weather gets warm here. Here come the Artemis torpedoes. I'm going to slow down time slightly. Initial's win condition. Introduce capitalism to the aliens. Pretty much just to make as much money off them as can. I don't know what their actual win condition is. That's a very good question. What is the initiative's win condition? With 40mm doing its job? Oh, what's our missile ship set to? They're set on full assault. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to switch them to salvo. Which is not that button. Which is that one. Okay, they're on salvo now. It's also men's... Yes, it is also men's mental health awareness. And honestly... Mental health for anyone, no matter what the gender, is important. But I do know that men in general are very bad at acknowledging mental health, and it's important that you do. There's nothing I can say. Just look. While we're having this conversation, I've been in therapy for a few years now. Best thing I ever did. Please don't disregard your own mental health. Makes a big difference. Make the aliens give up the war and focus on buying stuff from Earth. If that's actually it, that's hilarious. Okay, are we doing okay here? We've got lots of shots coming in. Do I need to switch my guns up? They don't have any PD, actually. They're not stopping our rails. Are our rails getting through, though? Yeah, they are. Are we actually hitting anything? No. They are actually shooting down our rails. They do have... Hang on a second. So the Vaquilla here has 40mm autocannons. And the Bakuna has 40mm autocannons. So these two ships are currently stopping our rails. So many wasted hardpoints, yeah. So I think... Will a salvo be enough? Or do I want to just hit them with all of our missiles? Okay, I'm going all in. Your primary target is the guy with double 40mm. Your primary target is the guy with a single 40mm. I know it's overkill. I don't care. We just need to kill the 40mm and we win. This is how you deal with a problem. Each of those green dots is a missile. There's so much 40mm flying around. No, 128 missiles is appropriate. This is how you perform an investment, Elon. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I apologize profusely for that joke. Kaboom. Okay, the missiles are actually just cleaving through them. Okay, now there's only a few ships left. They're holding out. No, they're not holding out particularly well. They're no longer able to shoot down our incoming fire. He's not firing anymore, the Megalodon. Kudura's taking some hits now. Kudura's taking a lot of hits, actually. It's an appropriate number of missiles. It's a Harrington amount of missiles. This guy, where is Stars yet to be seen? Oh god. Stars yet to be seen, the engine has just been activated. Where are you going? Bye. I think he boosted forward to get into range, actually. I don't actually mind him running away because there's nothing else for him to do right now. Okay, there goes one other ship. He has a point laser. He has a... This Boro here has a laser point defense, I think. Yeah, point defense laser turret, which I don't think will do enough. We'll finish taking out the Snook first. No, it's collision avoidance. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the... I'm going to switch the coils on these guys to offensive mode. And I'm going to set a primary target of the fleet on the Snook. Set the 40mm to burr. I've set the coils to burr. Actually, yeah, okay, they're firing on him anyway. And then we'll set a primary target on this guy. I think this guy's pretty much snooked. Yeah, he's snooked. And this guy's getting coiled to death now as well. So as I started this campaign, fun fact, that one ship that gets attacked in the cutscene and destroyed survives for much longer if you skip the cutscene. I actually did discover that as well when I was filming some footage. Also, they fire a torpedo at that ship. It is a tug. They torpedo a tug in that cutscene. First, we get heading commands regardless of game. We don't need heading commands. We won fine. I did fire off a lot of missiles, but you know what? They needed to be shown. They needed to be shown. Okay, we got an engineering officer and a crew chief. Lovely. The Space Force of the Academy defeated the initiative in the battle of Purple Murder Burglar Earth Orbit. The initiative has lost 6 ships. Thank you, Karthakuna. The torpedo took twice while also beaming. Oh no, that's that's a later mission. I'm talking about the when you get the lance. When you get the long lance, they also torpedo that tug. The long lance torpedoes it. No, it doesn't torpedo it actually. It just hits it with a missile. It doesn't hit it with a torpedo. You're right, though. They do torpedo that tug twice, which is even worse while they're beaming it. Like it has a chance after that. Alright, that's another defense around Earth. We're finding more humans and aliens in this this particular stream, which is also very funny. Exactly, that's why I've corrected myself. It doesn't have torpedoes. Okay, Xenonauts return to operations. They can now refuel, which is fine. Resupply. 1.1 days to resupply. Lesson learned, build space dock for resupply fleet just in case. There is one here, that's the really funny thing. Okay, let's resupply here and then join the team. Honestly, single missile to finish off tugs and clippers is non-reasonable. No, it's not. I need to be using more missiles in my videos as well. Project Exodus is poised to surprise the Academy. Wow, they're being so petty right now. They're like, oh, you can't fight us in space? We're gonna out-research you. Oh wow, they actually are going to out-research us. There's nothing we can do to stop them getting out. You have no more gold. I'll get more gold. It's fine, Crash Test. Gold's flying in from all over the solar system all the time. I'm not building anything else at the moment. And we're going to find someone to trade for gold. Oh no, we can't. Nobody wants to trade gold with us. So I can't take this over, so I'm just going to pull out entirely. If they're going to be that petty and put all of their research into applied artificial intelligence, they can research it for me. Because this gets me stuff much sooner. My resupplies do go. Yeah, they get it from Boost. Right now, continue to all our nobles. We really need to find a new hydrogen engine. Yes, we do. Hopefully Pegasus when we get Helicons researched. Okay, Xenonauts have resupplied. I need to wait for the other. I need to wait for UNN 45 to resupply. UNN 45. So now they can join the Xenonauts, and now the Xenonauts can transfer to red lorry, yellow lorry. Okay, and then the other station, which they're currently at, which is Purple Murdered Burglar, can rebuild its farm. 1 point to apply to 3, and everything else for research boost. That's not a bad idea, Salty. I hadn't thought about that. That's actually a really good way to do it. Farm. So we'll replace the supply node with a farm. Okay, let's go. What's all this? Okay, that's just all my ships being ready. We failed the roll for Pegasus, so we're just not getting the Pegasus ever. I thought we needed to research Helicon before we could get the Pegasus. Okay, well, then we need another drive to focus on. So what you're suggesting is I do this. That. For the research bonus. I mean... So we go from the 30th of December here to the 5th of January. So it adds 4 days doing this. Is it a bonus? Or is it a loss? Don't forget to check if the temporary science boosts are done so you can lead again. Yes. I don't think I'm going to bother with the research bonus. I think I'm just going to go 1 into each of these. And we need to think about another... Okay, Kazakhstan's getting terror attacked again. We definitely need to think... Okay, and then now beginning repairs. We really do need to think about another engine. Okay, Xenonauts are now ready for action again, which is lovely.
Here's what we found.
Okay, that was an Exodus fleet just arrived on Earth. No, that's Initiative fleets are arriving on Earth. So Initiative are pulling all of their fleets back to Earth, probably for another wave of attacks. Gas Core. Let's have a look at that next time we get a research opportunity. Okay, back to Earth. We have a new turn to prepare for. So one thing I want to do is I want to try and find someone to trade nobles with. Who has a lot of nobles? They've got 1.6k, 1.8k, 2.7k. So Humanity First are probably the best to try and... it's not an accelerated campaign speed, no dictator for hire. We're doing this slow. We're doing this slow. We also have not gone for the whole take over Europe strategy. I have got India turned into a research powerhouse and China at the moment. I mean, you have 25k. You may as well buy directly. But I can't buy. I have to buy it from a research, right? I have to actually do a shake hands. Can you investigate Bruce Wayne? I don't think it's full loyalty. It probably doesn't matter, but I was curious. If I've got enough... I don't know if I'm going to have enough resources at the end of this turn to do that. Because we've got quite a lot of stuff we need to do. So big problems right now is we've still got quite high subversion in India. We still have, of course, insane in North Korea. South Korea is fine. We're getting closer to being able to bring Nepal and Bhutan into India. Wait, where are Holy Noble Metals going to? That's what my ships run on. My ships run on gold. So I have none left. So that's why I'm looking to trade. Okay, so there is still a whole ton of enemy activity going on. But I need to find someone to trade with. So Bruce is going to go to trade. I need to find someone who works for Humanity First. Okay, we've got Beatrice in Hanoi. So I can actually Hanoi her. It might not be gold. Yeah, maybe they run a platinum. Maybe they run it on Obtainium. So we're going to get Wintermute to go and meet with Beatrice here.
Initiating contact.
Okay. Then Bruce is going to investigate alien activity in Almaty.
On the way to the target
Robusto
site.
Combusto is going to assault the aliens in Afghanistan. Bubble Fennercan is going to continue to try and stabilize North Korea. And fail.
To this nation.
Steve Jobless will investigate alien activity in Astana. And Wintermute
What's the op?
I thought I told you to make friends. I thought I told him to make friends with Beatrice. Did I not do that? Okay, there we go. So we've got... Oh, I must have told Bruce to do it, had the wrong person selected. So everyone's got a job for this turn. Let's confirm assignments. I thought Orion used many fizzle. Might not be good. Try and stabilize North Korea. Yes, I know. We're trying. I'm getting ready to unite North and South Korea together into one country, and then absorb them into China. So, for the microelectronics for the nukes. No, it's literally the fuel. The fuel is noble metals. Yeah, I guess for the nukes. So they are running on nukes. You're right. Rapid repair materials. Our armor repair increased by 1%. Our damage control repairs. That's nice, but not vital right now.
Offering support.
Okay. So Victor 214 is arriving in Earth orbit soon. They are a cruiser and a frigate. No, they're arriving in Mercury soon. The question I had was, why are they coming to Mercury? I have absolutely no idea why this fleet is on its way to Mercury at all. We do have a defense fleet in Mercury orbit. The Furies, I believe? Yes, but it is just 3 missile ships at the moment. The other ships haven't been built yet. And there's literally nobody else has a presence in Mercury. It's just us. E69, I have got every single good noble metal place in the system, and I have just in this stream picked up a new fissile place as well. So why are the aliens coming here? I'm really worried about the next 2 fleet actions that are going to happen in this stream.
Initiating contact.
All right, I want your nobles.
You may think your desire to collude with the invaders is noble, but it only hastens our destruction.
Okay, I can get 1,000 nobles off them. How much money do they want for that? If I give you $10,000 dues, you're not happy. If I give you $15,000 dues, 15000. Okay, I give them all my money, they're happy. If I give them 15000, they like that. So I can probably go to 1250. Okay. What about 1150? No. 11500. Okay, so they want 12. Okay, what if we give them something else? What if I give them... Can I give them anything that will actually help them out? What if I give them some boost? What about 200 boost? Okay. I could probably give them 250. I give them 250 boost for 1,100 nobles. That seems pretty good to me. Maybe 225. Okay, so 250 is the limit here. Do I want to buy anything else off them? The way this works is it's like resources for e-resources, right? So I can't like throw in projects and stuff here. They've got no projects for me. Don't care about their orgs. Or water. I do have a lot of water. Let's see how much water they want instead of boost. 20,000. Okay, they want a lot of water. Hang on. I can do this for 1,000 water? What if I give them 1,000 water and 10 ops? 20 ops. What's my ops income? 19. If I give them 30 ops, that gives them the ability to actually do stuff, and the water helps them build ships. I think this is a really good trade for 1,100 noble metals, considering all of our ships run on noble metals. It's a month and a half of ops income, and it's like a month. It's a month and a half. It's just over a month and a half water income and a month and a half ops income for nearly 5 months noble metal. I think that's a really, really good trade. Let's complete that trade. Okay, nice. Good work, Wintermute. All right, the aliens are going to arrive in Mercury very soon. Here they come. So they've arrived to know... They've arrived here. Guys! What the hell? Wait, is there another faction got a base on the planet? Okay, they're bombarding Exodus. They're attacking someone else, so they don't care about me. I'm just the nice research faction that does all the nice things. They're here to bombard the perfidious and evil escape faction. Tolkien Crater is getting bombarded. That's so funny. Okay, so we're fine. We can sit back and watch them bombard them. Turns around to attack you. Yeah, that would be sad Infinite Dave. If you click side name, it swaps the base name. Oh, does it? Okay, that's cool. Right, well that's good for us. That makes life a little bit easier. What did Exodus even do to the aliens? Actually, one thing I want to check. Let's just jump back over to Mercury. Does that base have any... Whoa, where are we going? Where does that base actually have any defenses? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. And it's gone. Yeah, these bases haven't even been built yet. These bases haven't even been built yet, and they're gone. There isn't really anywhere good on Mercury for doubles. There was Token Crater, which we lost for 18. I have Brokavok, which is 35. I mean, there's Chow Mang Fu and Tolkien. Cool. Oh my god, I didn't know that was an option. But I don't think they're worth it for this amount. You know, like, I feel like the amount of income, the amount of the investment I would need to build the base, I just don't know if it's worth it for 18. It definitely isn't worth it for less than 18. The 35 is 100% worth it. I mean, how are we doing for mission control as well? We're not doing terribly. I can have 3 more mines as well. It's still like 10% of your income. Alright, let's do it. You've all twisted my arms. So I want Tolkien Crater. Thank you, aliens. We're gonna build a settlement in Tolkien Crater. It's gonna take 155 days. Or is it quicker to do it this way and then upgrade it? I think it's quicker to do it this way and upgrade it. No, it's not. I mean, you can still sell the other resources yourself. But yeah, okay. We're gonna just drop an outpost on Tolkien, which is gonna cost 2 mission control. And I need to apply a template to that, which I'll just get the template in a second. I'm going to do both of them, mishaps. I'm going to do both of them. So I'll just close this for a second, and then I'm going to do Chow Crater as well, and we'll drop a base here. Although I noticed something. If I did this and then did this, oh no, it doesn't bring it down. Okay, we'll drop that, and then I want to close this, and I want to grab Pyrasperi Cadastre, and I want to copy the template that I've got for here, and then we're going to set that template up on those 2 bases. 238 boost to build. That's okay. I don't mind salty. What else are we spending boost on right now? So Frederick base. I need a base name. You have to boost cores. Okay. /roll. That's okay. We'll be fine. We've got Spawn Beacon as the name of this base. Spawn Beacon. That's okay. I'm not really concerned too much. But the alternative is colony ship. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not. It's the alternative is to upgrade. Apply selected template. This will be short 20. Why will you be short 20? Outpost mining complex. Oh. Did I only build a tier 1 here? I didn't realize I did that. Okay, that was really dumb of me. I did only build a tier 1 here. Okay. I wish you could see a pretty large amount, even though you have plenty of income. It's win-win. Yeah, I'm just gonna slap a solar panel down here so this place actually has some power. I really messed up there. I don't know why I put a tier 1 here. I don't remember putting a tier 1 here, but apparently I did. I put a tier 1 boost. I don't. Jeez, that was a mind. Okay, I'm getting tired, everybody. Because this one, I'll be able to just drop the proper template on here. How we shot 53? Why is it we shot 53? So hang on. Total consumed potential available to 7. Okay, we'll just add another solar collector to this. So this is that's a I want a solar array. What am I doing? So this is Skunkworks, Lair Defense Array, Settlement Core, Farm, Solar Array, Admin Node, Lair Defense Array, Nanofactory, Op Center. Distributors are first delve too greatly and too deeply looking for nobles. Yeah, I don't know why I built a tier 1 there. That really is dumb. I'm very sorry about that. That was just a complete oversight. The dog just woke up as well. We're definitely getting close to Feroce's too tired to playtime, but I'm not ready to go to sleep just yet. Okay, so we've got the aliens are low Mercury. That's fine. Let's just ignore that mistake that I just made. Also, can I just say that Humanity First have the most intimidating intercept trails? Also, where's this fleet going? Rallying with Fortress 26. Okay, hang on. I just need to get the dog out really quickly. I think she wants to go to the bathroom again. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. She just needed her nighttime toilet break. She'll be back in a second. You saw to go from station and back to from Earth. Oh, I just missed it in the it would be great if there was like a warning, but I guess the warning's only there for idiots like me. Let me just check the research here. We're never... Wow, the amount of research they've just pulled out of their ass is insane. It's always really funny to me that you're hardly standing trying not to fall asleep. It's like 5 p.m. Yeah, well, that's Australia tax for you, isn't it? Okay, let's unpause. Layer defense array is completed at Pi Raspberry. Layer defense array is completed in Mercury orbit. Okay, that's a lot of stuff just got built, which will help. Stabilized nation in North Korea has actually lowered it down to strife. There you go. So, okay, we've got some paper shredders now being built at Mercury orbit. So I now need to... We'll get them all to join the Furies, and then I will give them names. All right, so Furies. We've got 2 new ships to name. We've got Charger. Royal ship. This is the Neodymium. Is that how I pronounce Neodymium? Guys, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I misclicked. I'm so sorry for clicking that button. That's a button I don't use. I was trying to copy the ship name. Oh god, I'm the worst streamer ever. Neodymium. Save name. Can I cancel this poll? How do I end the poll? People are voting on the poll. I believe this is indeed how you pronounce it. Please don't vote on the poll. It's not that type of poll. It's a Twitch poll. That's why I don't use them, because you can't take part of them at YouTube. Jesus. Oh dear. I need another ship name. Oh good. We've got 2 votes for yes and 1 vote for no. Roll ship. This is the Albedo. Did we just get 2 medal names for... No, the Albedo is not a medal name. But it's kind of related. Oh, it's now 4-2. Thank you everyone on Twitch for voting. Oh dear. The Albedo has been created and has now joined the fleet. Oh wow. I'm in a special place right now. Is a measure of shininess. Yeah. United States Care of America under control of the service declared war on Angola. Okay, that's the dog want to come back in. 1 second. She's so barky tonight. Currently has a nest in my lounge, which is a beanbag with a blanket over it. She's made a hollow in the middle of, so she's going to go and curl up in her nest. You've never hear the tiredness of my voice before. So if you've been joining the Terra Invicta streams specifically at this point for this campaign, this is where I get really tired. There's something about Terra Invicta, and it's only really Terra Invicta that when I hit the 2-hour point of streaming, I just get so tired. The results are in. Yes, for 60%. Thank you everybody for voting in the Royal Ship poll. I really appreciate it. Alright. So, service declared war on Angola. More... Oh god, we've got alien abductions in China now. That's not good. Okay, we've got an Azuki class. Okay, this is our... the Aizokaze class is our tanker. It is complicated. There's also just so much to keep track of. So I need to roll a fleet name for this. We've got to tear stars from our sky. That is a name. So this fleet is to tear stars from our sky. And because this is the first ship of its type, it just keeps its name. This game has spreadsheets and spreadsheets. Yeah, it's supposed to micromanage the game. Yeah, it is, and it's why I make a lot of mistakes. But you're all here to make sure that I don't make too many mistakes. I want to see the ship. I don't think we can. I can click on it from... Oops. I can click on it from here, though. So this is our tanker. Did they add on these radar... by the way, why does the Academy have dirty ships? Why they look so... There's a Scottish word I'm going to use. They look so manky. It's missing the... What did I call it? Jeez. Am I making mistakes or just the names of fleets now? To tier. Oh, God. Okay. It's missing the tier... The in-tier, the stars. To tear the stars from our sky. To tear. It's missing the I in tear. What? To tear the stars from us. Missing the I. It's missing the in. Oh god. Guys, I'm really sorry. to tear the stars from our sky. Why did that take me so long to realize what the problem was there? Let's finish this turn, shall we? Why do we build the tanker? We built the tanker because we had a fleet that got stuck at one of our stations when it defended it. We had a fleet that got stuck here at Purple Murdered Burglar. And in order to get the fleet back from Purple Murdered Burglar, we had to destroy a component, build a supply depot, refill the fleet, destroy the supply depot, rebuild the farm that we destroyed, and then fly the fleet home. Now we have a tanker that can just go and refuel them. That's why we did that.
Target secured.
You're trying to go to sleep.
We found something.
Look, I'm having fun. The aliens will move forward with their plans for Earth and are establishing fixed defense installation. Oh no. Alien facility detected in Nashville. Guys. The alien admin is going to be founded in America in this campaign. It was Russia last time. No, it was India last time. They're going to found it in America. We detected a large and fortified alien structure in Nashville. It's just, we bombarded this thing last time, didn't we? From space. Purple burglar alarm kind of name. This is Scottish discrimination. It really is detected for fire. You should see the names that Tavian it makes me say. Not only do we have Purple Murder Burglar as a name of one of our stations, they've also made me name another one, Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry, and Betty Bought Butter. And they've made another one, 6 Slippery Snails Sliding Slowly Seaward. I think there's another one as well. I can't remember what the other one is. Oh, what is Serepian Base? Is this one we named? Mercury? Did I rename this one? I think I did. We could have our councils handle this. This is some names to look forward to. Yeah, thanks, Tavian. And anyone can suggest names to add to the list, by the way. The American news was real. That AI-generated image of Trump walking with the alien was in fact real, yeah. No, we've got to name one. Okay, I need to rename this base then. Let's quickly do that. The Welsh name should be in the list. The Welsh name is in the list. It is indeed in the list, row base. The base name is Nanu base. N-Y-U-E. So you got that one right, at least. Alright, so they're going to find the alien admin. Alien fleet launches for low Mars orbit. That shouldn't be at me because I've not done anything to annoy the aliens. Have I been practicing? You know what? I had this idea, this plan to practice and then surprise you by saying it perfectly, but I haven't actually done that. Bombardment above. Yeah, it's probably time to drop something on. So let's have a look at what is the state of America right now. America is now an anocracy. They have very bad cohesion, very high inequality. And where is the alien base thing? Where is Nashville exactly? I don't know my American geography very well. There it is there. The alien structure is here. AI actually stands for Alien Insider. Should add some German tongue twisters list? Only if you want to hear me attempt a German accent, which if you're being here for my Terra, my Rogue Trader streams, you will know my accents are bad because they all end up as Jamaican eventually. So I'll be like, yeah, Hans, get the Panzerfaust, and then it'll turn into a Jamaican accent over time. I think the service needs a special org to form the alien origin. We may still have time. Okay. We can destroy this from space. Wait, that's what Robusto Combusto was. Oh no, Robusto Combusto can attack it. Can we profit from that? The problem is it's so hard to do something about the alien admin. The question is do I want to play another turn or am I going to go to sleep right now? Because I am struggling. It's very clear that I've hit my limit, I think. And I really wanted to finish this year tonight. When is that crazy alien fleet arriving? Because I'd like to hold out till then if I can. But if it's going to be December, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it that long. The crazy alien fleet is arriving... Oh, it's not arriving until April next year. Okay, there's still 243 days before this arrives. I think we can get some tech if we tackle with a counselor. I can send Robusto Combusto, but she has a very low chance to do it. Robusto Combusto has a 9% chance. I can make it a 65. So we find out what we get. We'll do one more turn. We'll do one more turn, and then I'll head to bed. Alright, Bruce Wayne. At the moment, I don't need you to make friends with anybody. So can you investigate some of this alien activity, please? Bubble Fed or Cairn, I'll come back to you in a second. Steve Jobless, I want you to hit these Uzbekistanis. Not in a bad way, just I want you to check them out.
I'm here.
Is everywhere defended at the moment? Everywhere but North Korea is defended right now. Let's get
Where
Boba
to?
Fett Khan to continue to put down unrest in North Korea.
Restoring order.
I really wish Wintermute.
At your
I need to fix my piece, so it seems I'm late. Oh, License to Commander. I'm only going to play one more turn before I go to bed, just FYI. I'm very, very tired. Thank God I still 6-7, indeed. That is very lucky for us. What are we going to get Wintermute to do? How are we doing here? So we're under subversion in India. Peaceful in China. Our government score is actually going up in China, which is wonderful. Also, I hope your computer is okay. I shouldn't gloss over, like, we've got a computer problem. Let's increase public opinion in South Korea.
I will tell our story.
Okay, let's confirm those assignments. Let's see what happens when we hit this alien base with Robusto Combusto. So this is one of those XCOM missions where you only get, like, one unit. It's one of those infiltration missions. Let's see what she comes out with. Victor 336 will finish surveillance on the 3rd of September. Alright, here is the question. There is an alien fleet in orbit, Victor 336, that is doing Earth surveillance. It's a cruiser, a destroyer, and a corvette. Do we destroy this fleet? This thing has an alien particle cannon, enhanced alien mag battery, alien point defense laser, alien point defense particle. The Great Annihilator has mag cannon, torpedo bay, laser turret. Oh, that's sad. I hope you've got a good new CPU. I hope it wasn't too expensive. And this thing has laser cannon. So they've got quite a good fleet here. We haven't let them complete surveillance for a while. But we're probably going to eat alien hate for doing this. And I wonder if we just want to hold back on doing that right now. Yeah, that's basically where I was about to go, Solid Snake. I don't think I can afford this at the moment. So let's let the surveillance complete for now. We don't have the fleet, really, to go to war with the aliens, that's for sure. I'm gonna let them complete their surveillance. Yeah, that's okay. I did have 2 alarms for it. That's fine. Compact Solar Core Fission Reactor 4 gets us access to the Pebble Drive. Is the Pebble Drive any good? I've never heard of it. Let me just... Well, we'll set this as a favorite for the moment.
I will help them.
Pause the game. Tech tree. Might need to swap over to another drive tech if we can straight. Yeah, that's already something. I'm trying to find another. Pebble Drive's not good. Okay. Pebble Drive is still solid core, so not really. I just want to see what the description of it is. Pebble Drive. It doesn't tell me. Okay. I was hoping it would give me a little description of it, but it doesn't give me in this screen. What about the particle drive? Is the particle drive any good? We basically need to get off solid core. Maybe useful for extra fighters. Industrial atomic assemblers. National investment points to economy increased by 5%. That's great, but not what we need right now. Oh, I missed it. Plasma tornadoes ravage the surface of Mercury. The atmosphere of Mercury has long been something of a mystery. The planet's low gravity should not be able to contain even an atmosphere this thin, and yet it does. Not only that, but the atmosphere it has is inconsistent, appearing and disappearing in different spots all over the planet. The answer appears to be plasma tornadoes, or as our science division is keen to correct us, magnetic flux transfer events, which can cover more than a third of the planet's surface. These occur when the plasma of the solar wind drives into the weak magnetic field around Mercury. Unlike that of Earth, Mercury's magnetic field is not strong enough to deflect the solar wind. Instead, the magnetic winds twist together, grow, and a magnetic tornado is born. As gaps in the field open, solar plasma strikes directly on the planet's surface, throwing up atomic debris which is prevented from flying off entirely by Mercury's gravity. Thus, Mercury's atmosphere is constantly replenished. Our base, Citadel of Coloca, gives us a unique opportunity to observe this phenomenon, and a small study is already underway. So we can get ourselves 1,856 science, or we can observe them, because we're the Academy and we are nerds. Put tech into all before you select. That's a great idea. I'll just do this. Now everything is invested into. We'll close this. We'll come back to the event. And we will do the magnetic flux transfer. Cool. Particle drive is some very high efficiency, low thrust drive, but not very good for my memory. Okay. Let me just come back out of this, because we're not going to take this back from them ever, I don't think. They just have applied artificial intelligence now. Good for them. Bunch of research is about to complete, though.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, 42% public opinion in South Korea is nice. Stabilized nation. North Korea is still at strife, unfortunately. Shaped charge nuclear missiles are now available for research. That gets us the Olympus-shaped nuclear torpedo. Was it the Olympus we wanted? Was it the shaped nuclear we wanted? I think it was. Let's add that as a favorite. We touched the successful correct initiative in Latvia. I'm not too worried about that. That's not us. Slag valorization has completed. Our mines now produce 15% more nobles. So this is what everyone's been complaining about. I have actually been researching this. That's jumped us up to 207 income. Okay, so that's a new research for us. What have we got favorited up here? The Helicon drive is not a prerequisite, right? Yeah, it's not a prerequisite for the Pegasus. We just have not got Pegasus. Full spectrum combined arms is a military investment. Shaped charge nuclear missiles. Should we just get this done? Do we want the Helicon drive? Is this any good? It uses water as a propellant. Good long range drive. There is another one for nobles. Yes, there is. Let's leave drives for next week because I'm tired right now. I don't want to invest. I don't want to make a mistake while I'm not quite ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to research shaped charge nuclear missiles, which gets us like the big missile, the big one. Let's get shaped charge nuclear missiles going. Alien abductions in India now as well. I'm really feeling the pressure at the moment.
By the numbers.
Troops supporting the Academy successfully assaulted an alien facility in the national region of the United States, recovering a cache of 4 exotics. We found evidence of at least 3 alien abduction operations in this region, and our operatives are detaining previously unknown alien thralls now. We believe we have struck a major blow to alien influence in this area. Oh, it's gone red. Limited ability to conduct successful operations here for some time. Okay, we're not at total war. But we are... I've never seen this artwork before. Our soldierly instruction in the national region was successful. So she's actually completed it. We've wiped it out. But the aliens are now at war with us.
Here's what we found.
Which is very... Not at war with us, but they're going to punish us. So we need to be ready for the punishment attacks. Debris duty. Okay, this is just dealing with the debris. Have the debris brought to Purple Burglar where we can recycle it. That gets us 150 medals. Yeah, we'll just do that. I can play 50 pistols for that. Coal cannons have now been researched as well. So we've now got coal cannon Mark 1s. What do I want to grab here next? Again, I don't want to do anything big. Let's get this to go really quickly. Maybe improved ECM. Let's just do improved ECM for the moment. It's a short research, and then when I'm more awake next time, we can focus on that. Repair bay was another option there, yeah. There you go. Alien fleet is launched for low Mercury orbit. So this is our first punishment fleet. What's in it? It's 2 battle cruisers. I don't know if we can take 2 battle cruisers. They're going to arrive in November. We're going to have to find out if we can take 2 battle cruisers. Because next stream, we're going to be finding 2 battle cruisers. Come on, aliens. This is just rude. Victor 417 is 4 cruisers and 4 frigates, also coming to Mercury. We might just have to hold the shipyard. Nothing else has really been built yet. This is going to hurt next week. Okay, definitely to stop the stream here, because I'm not ready to fight those battles. But tune in next time for some exciting fights. Whew, what a stream. Alright. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in tonight. I've had a lot of fun. I'm sorry that I just hit that time where I just got so tired so quickly. But it just happens to me when I'm playing this game, and I'm really sorry that happens. It doesn't hit me with the other games we play. If you're new to the stream and you had fun tonight, I'm playing Rogue Trader on what will probably be your Wednesday. I'm playing Mechanicus 2 on Friday. I'm playing Unicorn Overlord, which is a cool Japanese JRPG / auto battler / tactical strategy game on Saturdays. And I'm also doing a playthrough of Xenonauts 2 and Nebulous Fleet Command on my YouTube channel. And I should get you another Nebulous tomorrow. But until then, thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next video. Until then, see you later. Oh, sorry, McCall, I'm so sorry. Have a good morning, evening, and night. And yes, thank you. I'm very excited for 19K. It's been wonderful to hang out with all of you. I just stopped babbling, so I'm going to turn off the mic now. See you later. Bye.